tough. You might have got me.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, what's up, guys? We're here at Vista View Park here in Davie, Florida. I'm here again with Jared Firestone. Last time you saw us, we're doing a podcast, but now we're going to get to some action with some sprint work. So what we got today from the physical side?
All right, from the physical side, pretty simple, just acceleration work. We're running up these hills, 10, 20 meters, and then we're going to bring in the mental side today.
Of course, if I'm here, you already knew that. Now, if you're not familiar with Jared, he's a world-class athlete, former track athlete who transitioned to skeleton. That's when you're going head first down some ice, about 80 miles per hour?
Yeah, 80, 83.
So it takes some physicality to get that sled going, but it also takes some quick thinking to keep it safe and not wreck out, as you would say, right?
Right, try not to wreck. Try not to wreck.
So let's get into it and get some minds right. Let's add a little more because that first one was easy.
It was an easy one.
Give me 3 equations, answer them really quick.
Okay.
5 times 2.
10.
2 times 4.
8.
10 divided by 5.
2.
What were the colors?
BB, YBB.
So blue, blue, yellow, blue. That is correct. Give him a check mark for the video. Ding! He's 1 for 1. Hey, let's just try to throw him off his game. Name 5 U.S. presidents before the year 2000.
Before the year 2000, we got Reagan, Clinton, George H.W. Bush, George Washington, John Adams.
Good job. He knows his history.
Yeah.
But will he remember those colors in 2 more sets?
Let's see. Find out. Go. It was blue, red, red, blue, red, green, green.
Blue, red, red, blue.
Red, green, green.
Survey says, see, blue, red, red, blue, red, green, green.
Yeah, let's go.
Ding! 3 for 3.
3 for 3.
With the extra stressors, knowing the presidents, doing the Stroop task in between. And what set we got next?
So this is the last set. Again, 3 runs, 20 meters with a minute in between, and some mind games in between as well from Nick.
All right, let's get it.
Go.
Woo! So, with the extra running and being fatigued, and then coming back to thinking, how does that impact you?
But here on the ice.
Here.
Here,
or
okay.
Both,
yeah, so, yeah, usually I'm used to just relaxing in between and kind of thinking about nothing or the next rep. So it's interesting to have to think while catching your breath. So just focusing on that kind of relaxation and gearing up for the next one. And then I have to quickly turn back into physical mode because I really need to explode off the line here, running up this slippery grass.
Nice. So we got 10 numbers he's gonna do, and then his last sprint. So we're gonna really overload that cognitive challenge. So let's start it up. Ready? And I'm gonna get some extra noise. Hey, what's going on? Like, can you remember it? Okay, let's make this harder than it has to be. He's gonna have to recall this, so I'm trying to mess up his concentration because on that ice it's pretty loud, right? You gotta do a lot of different things, maneuvering, sliding down the road, focus on what turn you need to be on, knowing where you're at, keeping your position. I know I'm making it harder, but that's the point of this. We gotta make it better. Now let's go.
All right, last one. Ready, go.
Remembering those numbers?
Trying. This is tough. You might have got me.
All right.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so we got 10 numbers that you just presented. This is your last set. So I'm gonna start the player and we're gonna read along. Tell me in 3, 2, 1.
I hate losing, but I think you got me here. 4, 2, 6, 9, 5, 2, 9, 4. What am I at? And 9
more.
again.
Or 3 more.
And then a 2, and then a 9.
All right, you missed 1. Well, you had 1 short, but you got most of them there, but not in order. So
Okay.
far as amount, I believe we'll double check the footage. I think that was 7 out of 10.
Okay.
So just the fact that you were able to recall 7 out of that is pretty good. Now the order obviously makes it harder.
Yeah.
but there was about 2 or 3. So we'll double check that footage to give him an exact score. But the point of this wasn't necessarily to be perfect. You know how it is. And let's add in that I was yelling at you the whole time.
That was distracting.
So we want to train him in better, or worse, I should say, conditions. So when he's in slightly better or adjusted conditions without the extra focus on that, when he has to do his real task, the logic is it's going to give him a little more resistance because he's doing less cognitive load, just like you would do with a physical load, right?
Yeah, exactly. He'll be easy when I get out there on the ice. Thanks, Nick.
All right, so that was a great workout. He held it down, sprint up this hill up here in flat Florida. So this was kind of hard to find a place where we could actually have an uphill. Now, after all those sprints, obviously you're a conditioned athlete, but the goal of this was not necessarily to be perfect throughout of them. Even though you did almost all but one, the last one, the overall goal for me at least was for him to be able to still maintain some sort of consistency. And from a standpoint of like, how do you approach it? He was ready to go. Hey, what are the numbers? He has to ask me before. I was like, no, hold up. He was ready to go. So the fact that he was still in a good mind frame to even attack the task, let alone get the numbers right or the colors right, that's what we want here. So what do you got to say?
Yeah, no, that was an awesome drill. Definitely should do more of this. Really creative way to kind of make it work within the crazy sport I do. That's especially unusual for a place that really, these are the only hills within hundreds of miles. So to be able to accommodate a winter sport sliding down a mountain using an iPad and just your vocal cues is pretty impressive. It was fun.
And I forgot to mention, this is New Year's Day, so he's out here working when most people are asleep right now in their bed hungover. So the fact that he's even out here shows his grit and tenacity. So tell him where to find you if you haven't heard of him. He's representing Team Israel in Skeleton Winter Olympics. So if you want the support, we'll put that link in the comments or the description below.
Appreciate
so tell him where to find you.
Yeah, Instagram, JFire, Israel Slider. Got my GoFundMe there. www.jewishjet.com as well. Looking for sponsors always, and come with me on this journey to Milan 2026.
So yeah, get your money and get your mind right.